have at it.
Coach, just in case of needing to give Dedrick some more help tonight?
Well, I think so. Obviously their bigs played very well. Even Nick didn't play a lot, but he blocks 5 shots and totally impacted the game. But Reed and PJ were the dominant players, and certainly it was 2 against 1 in there a lot. We're playing 6-4, at the other spot, and we actually did a pretty good job the first half, I thought, of neutralizing them to an extent, even though Reed had a good first half. But yeah, I think we just wore our guy out a little bit.
Transition defense was one of your areas of focus before the game. How do you think your team did?
I thought, pretty good. I think they end up scoring. The biggest thing about our transition defense, it was sometimes your defense doesn't get to have a chance if the offense, screws it up to the point where you can't, they always have numbers coming at you. But I didn't think it was awful. But the worst thing we did, we gave them like 3 and 1s in transition. So you just give them 3 points. If you want foul. And we obviously didn't do that.
Bill, back here. You guys have had a lot of success driving the ball recently. Did you feel like that slowed your offense a little bit, that they were able to cut off some of those driving lanes?
Yeah, they didn't pressure us, and they're good defensively. And I thought Hero's really underrated defender in my eyes from what I saw. But Hagen's controlled the game defensively from that spot. But they really didn't pressure us. They really didn't have to, because we didn't really force them to stretch it. And then when we do get in there tight, you got to score over a lot of length or big guys. And so, yeah, we didn't do as good a job with that as what we should have. But on the flip side, usually if you make 9 threes for us, I'm thinking we can live with that. So it wasn't like, if you look at it from the score, you cannot ever do this. So I'm not saying that this was the difference in the game or it made it look like we played equally well. But from the field, we actually competed with them pretty good. We just didn't get to the free throw line, and we fouled so much because they controlled the glass, and that was the difference in the game.
How about foul trouble, especially Devon?
I don't think it impacted the game. The thing about it is the 2 times that we took him out, though, we didn't get the ball across half court because Hagen stole it from somebody. So, they kind of smelled blood a little bit whenever, or he did, whenever we didn't have our primary hand out of the game.
Bill, how tough of an assignment is it for Dedrick to have multiple guys to deal with?
Yeah, it's tough. Dedrick played well tonight. He played well. He didn't make a lot of shots, but there's a reason why he didn't. But yeah, it's we're obviously very light in the butt, to put it mildly. And going against big, heavy bodies and men, you're going against a 5th-year guy, and PJ's beyond his years physically, and Nick is as well. And of course, EJ's going to be terrific. But basically, we got one guy really ready to go against that, and that's an awful lot to ask from one guy.
Bill, what did you see from Hero that makes you say he's underrated defense?
I thought he did a good job on Vic, a really good job. I thought he denied him the ball. I thought we tried to fade screen him a few times and do some different things, and he always seemed to get through it. I think he's a very active, very good player. And when I say underrated, he may be touted as being great defensively. I don't know. I'm not here, and I don't know if you guys cover him closely and know that. But the reality of it is, from my vantage point, he looked that role tonight.
Bill, Marcus has been so good for you. Did you see tonight when offensively maybe he didn't have it going?
Well, he got to the basket 2 or 3 times early, and trying to score over length, and they blocked his shot. And we're not going to play against a lot of teams. That's one thing about our league. Our league has some length, but they don't have length like Richards. At least since all the big guys in our league seem like they're getting hurt. Yeah, he didn't have his best game, but still, though, we got to live with that. We're going to play Marcus. We got to live with him, trying to score over length from 3 or 4 feet, and it just didn't happen tonight.
Did foul trouble affect him defensively, Marcus?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't even think that registered with him.
You said your message was not the end of the world.
It's not, and Cal, I'm sure, would tell his team this don't really mean anything. I don't know who you play on Tuesday, but that's actually a big game. Whoever you play on Tuesday, and of course it's Monday or whoever it is. And for us, it's Tuesday, so we can't let fret about this. Now, we came here to win. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like the end of the earth. We can still accomplish what our team goals are, and certainly, you know, losing today doesn't help with that, but it doesn't destroy it by any stretch.
Bill, I know you guys play in a lot of big games, big atmospheres. I'm wondering if tonight's atmosphere made any impression on you?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it's good. It's no Allen Fieldhouse, but it's good. But the reality of it is, it's a terrific atmosphere, and you know, I said before the game, you know, this is why you go to Kentucky and go to Kansas, and of course you guys play in a ton of huge games as well. But it's terrific, but I didn't think that had anything to do with our play tonight. I thought we actually handled the atmosphere pretty good. In the second half, there was about a 3 or 4 minute stretch where it kind of got away from us. But for the most part, I think our kids, that wasn't what affected us as much as their length did.
Bill, I get the sense every year you guys don't like this game where it is in the schedule.
That we like it or don't like it?
You do not like it.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear. Can you appreciate, though, how it's good for college basketball?
I can appreciate how good it is for the Big 12 and the SEC league as whole. So I don't even know who won the challenge. I have no idea. I don't know who won the other games, but I would say that you know, sometimes, and Cal goes through this all the time, I would think, sometimes Kentucky has to do things that you may not want to do, but it's good for the whole. And I think that's kind of where we are too. It's good for the whole. I mean, and so, you know, you got to do this for your respective leagues. And even though I wish it could happen in December, but now with the way so many league games, you can't do that. So, I mean, there's no time slots with bowl games and all that stuff because it needs to be covered. And, you know, one day on ESPN, it was an infomercial for both leagues. So, you know, that is positive.
Anything you went through tonight think will immediately benefit you in Big 12 play going forward?
You know, I hope so. I don't know right now off the top of my head. You know, there was, you know, seeing Q make some shots obviously is a bonus, and you know, Ochai is going to be a really good player. You know, he's played 5 games now, and you know, he's rated 353 last year, and now we need him to play well to win in Rupp. So that, you know, that's a lot to ask for the kid. But you know, I don't know if there's anything definite that'll definitely make us better moving forward.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks.